interesting side.
Welcome to another episode of Barbie Does Dating. Today we are on location at Lakai, and at Lakai, which is what? How would you describe Lakai?
So Lakai is a French restaurant and wedding venue in Sandy, Utah.
Oh, it's Sandy. We're in Sandy.
We're technically in Sandy.
And we're here with Barbie, who
Hi.
is the queen bee of this event. And I can't believe I've caught her a moment alone because there's like 20 people here. Between
Yeah.
photographers and
Yeah.
hands and people steaming wedding dresses. And we also have Steve Soelberg here on site with us.
Steve Soelberg!
Just been wandering around feeling like, I mean, I was telling Barbie, it's every little boy's dream to someday be at a wedding photo shoot.
Wait, a fake wedding dress photo
Yes.
shoot? Yeah.
It's not even real. It's not even
It's not
real.
even a real wedding. It's a real wedding dress.
It
photo
is.
shoot.
It is a madhouse, but I am so glad you guys are here today.
We're glad to be here. It is really fun to see you in this element. And I have 16 engaged clients this year.
Yes, you do.
And I have been chatting with
Jeez.
them about wedding
Numbers
dresses.
jumping every
I
10
know.
seconds.
I know. Every time we
We're
talk
at
to
13
you,
I
last
had
time.
2 this week. I had two people reach out to me this week. and
throwing
let
you
me
in
know.
Clementine. Do you got a page? Sorry.
And now here on mic with us is one of Utah's most prestigious, most celebrated and awarded wedding photographers. Welcome to the show,
Oh, shucks.
MJ.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Tell us what you're doing here today.
I'm taking pictures.
Do you know a thing or
Very
two about
stylishly, by the way. Like,
right?
there's no need to be,
This
because
is
you're
just
not
who
in
he
any of the
is.
shots, but you look sharp.
He
Like,
just always
stop.
looks
even
sharp.
the cool pants, cool shoes, even
Yeah.
the camera strap is cool.
I know.
If
He's
you're trying
leather.
to make me feel good, it's working.
he's got all of the things that
I
it
like
takes to impress.
I'm sounding weird. but-
Mike, how long have you been shooting weddings?
I did my first professional wedding in 1991.
19. How old are you? Were you like 10 years old?
I'm kind of old.
Don't tell us your age, but you don't look old. I'll tell you that
Well,
right now.
thank you.
Tell us where your, Mike. If you don't know MJ Morgan, what's the name of your business officially?
My Style Photo
My
by
Style
MJ
Photo
Morgan.
by MJ Morgan. So if you don't know him, look him up on. Definitely want to follow him on Instagram. All the other wedding photographers are getting ideas from what this guy is doing. And I know you just got back from a faraway wedding, a destination wedding.
France. We just got back from France.
Tell us about that wedding.
Oh, it was fantastic. The wedding was 6 hours by train south of Paris, and this beautiful bride rented a castle.
No
And it
big
was
deal.
incredible. Yeah, I mean, a
castle.
lot of brides rent castles, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
No, but it was incredible, and so glad that we could be a part of it. And we have happy brides. So
Tell us, what's the farthest or most extraordinary wedding you've ever been part of?
there's been so many awesome. It's almost like choosing your favorite child. We've done weddings in
Do that
Italy and Ireland and Costa Rica and France and Mexico and all over the place.
she's
So we've been
helping
really blessed to get around.
Here.
What do you think people who are hiring a wedding photographer, what do you think they should be aware of or be thinking about as they're hiring? For some people it's price, for others, what are the other things that people look for?
I would say the bottom line is making sure that you get somebody who can make you feel incredible, not just now, and need to be relaxed and comfortable in front of the camera, but when you look at your pictures in 10 and 20 years, you don't want the neighbor who has a camera. You want somebody who understands the way to make you look super flattering and super gorgeous and raise your self-esteem every time you walk past your pictures.
Well, and that's something I've noticed even here today as I've been watching you shoot on site here at Lakai, that, we have professional models here, but they are receiving a lot of minute direction from you, right? Just raise your elbow, keep
I'm
your
so
belly
picky.
button pointed that direction, but turn your shoulders towards me. Now drop your chin.
Very
It's
much.
those subtleties that are doing what you're talking about,
want
raising your self-esteem when you
Raise
see that.
and looking super flattering. And generally people don't know how to stand like that on their own, especially, their own pictures. So that's what I specialize in, the little details.
Yeah. And the other thing I know you're known for is light.
Yep.
Tell us what your tricks are, or what your philosophy is on light.
Oh, actually, really the same thing. When people look at your images, they should have, in my opinion, a lot of high impact.
Do you need him? Okay, he's going to take a break. We'll talk about light in a minute.
Yeah, we will.
Now we are back recording.
Am I green again?
You're green.
Still green.
Yeah.
My parents have grapes. I don't know that these are grapes.
Well, this is audio, so let's tell our listeners what they're looking at here. So Kristin and Steve Soelberg are out here outside of the photo shoot. You might hear some construction noise. There's some kind of tractor
Apparently,
off yonder.
so Lakai, the restaurant, is up the hill a little bit.
Right.
And then there's this little long driveway. At the start of it, it says private. Super skinny long driveway. I think that's why they're doing construction, because the whole thing used to be super skinny long driveway, and now they're trying to make it for 2 cars.
Yes.
Anyways, we're at the chateau. The
front porch is covered in vine.
It looks like it used to have a lot more vine, because there's all these little suction cup things, and I guess they removed it.
From the fruit.
Plant suction cups. They're really fun to explore a little bit.
Pick off. So Steve already, before we started recording, has noticed that there are a few bees on the carpet.
I picked up some bees. They had passed away.
He picked up one, and I told him if he picked up another, that's his job now.
Bee picker-upper.
He's the exterminator.
It is true. We are Kristin and I are kind of wandering around here, because Barbie was like,
because we're not needed.
Come do this. But, I've done some stuff. I picked up 2 bees. Okay, 1.5 bees.
Yes,
and then,
that was
and then I
helpful.
filmed a bride. There is, of the guys who are here, I'm one of 2.
Yeah.
The other one has a camera and a cool leather strap and fancy shoes. And they're not that fancy, but they're fancy enough. I'm wearing my
You're
running
wearing
shoes.
sneakers,
Yeah.
but they are not white. So you already are cooler than
Oh, is that good?
80% of the Utah dudes that are around here.
Oh.
And I'm thinking maybe we should give a little bit of context. Are we in the way? No. Are we in some shot that we don't know about? Okay. So let's give some context. Maybe some of our listeners don't know why we're at a wedding dress shoot. Tell them why we're here in the first place.
So Barbie Berg designs wedding dresses. I was trying to think of the name her company.
BarbieAnn Bridal.
BarbieAnn Bridal. And so she is living her dream, because she loves weddings and loves wedding dresses and so does all that. And then Barbie's just she has this huge team here. It's a little bit more production than I realized.
Yeah, me too. I expected a lot, and this is about double what I expected.
If I were to roughly guess how much this is costing her, which is kind of a fun game, because there's many models here. Mm-hmm. All of them gorgeous. And so I do feel slightly nervous, because I don't want to look like a creep. But I also know they're all probably married anyways. But did you hear that? Did you hear that positive thinking?
Yeah, I did.
I should have been maybe.
And you know what I heard in my own head was, he doesn't want to look like a creep. Ask him what he does want to look like. So this is we'll make this a little bit dating relevant for our single listeners.
What I do want to look like? I want to look like a professional who's look at how busy that handsome dude is.
Yeah, look, he's being interviewed
one
by
of 2
some
handsome
podcaster.
dudes.
One of 2. Well, and
he's the second most handsome dude here.
This is a good takeaway for our listeners. If you ever hear yourself asking or mentioning to a friend, I don't want to blah, 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 use that as a pivot point.
Switch it.
Where we say, okay, now I know what I don't want. What do I want? And it is so much easier for you to hit that target of being okay, I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to look busy. I'm going to look professional and confident.
I love that. Because, it's so easy to constantly spiral down, but why not spiral up?
Why not?
By the way, how did that
up?
poop get right there? That's not related to anything, but there's a huge poop on the railing. It's giant. What is that, from an eagle?
Who did that? I think bird poop is
Birds don't poop brown.
It's not white.
That's a tiny dog got up there.
I don't know. That's a squirrel?
Maybe.
Is it squirrels?
No, they're so big for a
Squirrels do
squirrel.
that? I would think that
half
would be pretty
a squirrel's
big.
body weight. I
don't
think
know.
what happened, I just
don't
realized what happened.
Okay.
It's windy out here sometimes. Big
Okay.
gust of wind.
Yes.
Picked up a little Toto type dog.
Uh-huh.
And Toto's spinning around
Naturally.
in a freaking tornado. And he's freaking out. So he's pooping. And I just rained it down. And it hit right here at the chateau.
At the chateau, right here at the chateau.
Chateau.
Chateau de la Caille.
They have a fancy looking garage.
I think they call it a carriage house.
Oh, yeah, it's a carriage house. It's got a window.
I
at the
will
top.
say, I have been to La Caille on property at La Caille maybe twice in my life. I don't think I've ever gotten out of the car.
Wait, but you did. Wait, you didn't get out? You didn't eat here?
No, I've never eaten here.
Oh.
But
okay.
I've been here because we ski a lot and sometimes we just like to drive past and see what fancy things are happening.
Okay.
So it's really fun to be here on site and walking around.
Yeah.
All the other times that I have been here, and we're getting closer to the creek. I don't know if our listeners can hear that, but there's a little creek that runs through.
See if I can
All the
turn
other
this
times
on.
that I've been here, I've been like, why is this here? Like, what are they trying to be or what are they trying to prove? But about a year ago, we're in a shop.
Okay.
About a year ago, as you remember, I went to France. And now I get it. We're in France. This is like a little
this how
piece
France
of France.
feels? I have been to
Yes,
France.
France feels exactly like this. Yes. But,
does feel like
in
this.
France, there wouldn't be any of this more natural area. Like there's manicured paths and some amazing things. Like this is more like an English garden, but with French buildings. In France, everything is manicured. Like the trees are square.
Yeah.
All the branches are square. Like they shape everything. So anyway, that's what I have to say about that.
I do say, walking around this, there is, in jest, right? I'm like, every boy wants to do this. There is a desire to, she was in a wedding dress 2 seconds ago.
No, that's the makeup artist.
No,
There's
but
a
she
model.
did try
No.
one on.
Did she?
I thought.
There's a model that looks like her.
Oh,
There's another kind of gingery
okay.
model that is the same height and shape and same length of hair.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Yep. That's what you're thinking of. Steve's a bit face blind.
Yeah.
He thinks everybody here looks the same.
Everybody here-
There's two categories.
Brunette,
And ginger.
ginger. There's no blonde. Wait, there was one blonde girl? Maybe strawberry blonde. What does that mean?
I don't know.
There
Okay.
is a desire, though, just walking around here. I'm like, I want to get into a relationship where I can take a girl here and not feel like I'm overspending. Because to
Okay.
me, there's a degree of, you can't take a girl here on a first, second, or third date.
Right.
This is like,
Tell me your thoughts on that.
I
Why can't
think-
you do that?
well,
I'm with you. I agree with you. But let's hear the.
first, second, or third date, it's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
It's pressure
and
on
there's
her.
no way you can build. Yeah, like yes. What is this going to cost me? Yeah, how committed am I to this guy now that he spent this kind of money?
It's like, oh boy. Now, I think this is like, this says, you can go here if you're saying I love yous.
Yes. Okay. Yes, this is an I love you place.
You can maybe come here if you
This is the first
are
time
wanting
you
to
want to
say it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That being said, I one time on a second date with a girl took her to Disney World.
Ooh. Were you planning to propose in front of the castle?
Yeah, second date. It seemed right. I asked her on the first date if she wanted to go to Disney World, but it was a freebie for me. That was what was weird about it. Hey, look at that! She's driving
coming
right
here.
up the front.
Yep, she's coming right up to the chateau because she's got all those bags to pick
She's
up.
a robot car.
Okay, keep going.
Well, I mean, it was a freebie. I was doing a gig and it
Okay,
took me there.
and you communicated that to her.
I
Like,
said,
this isn't costing me anything. I need company. I want company. I want your company.
yeah, I'm going to Disney World for free. I'm going to feel stupid by myself. You can't have fun at Disney World by yourself.
Right.
That's the weird thing about some things. Some things, like I can go to the movies by myself.
Sure.
I can do a lot of stuff, hiking, except you're supposed to not go hiking by yourself, but all these
You can
things.
do non-extreme hikes.
But Disney World feels like it could be a little bit of a strug.
People might think you're a predator.
I'll just share the seat with your child.
Exactly.
I loved going on Splash Mountain with some kids. Like, that's gross.
Super gross.
So, yeah, I had a free flight, too.
Okay, so Lakai.
Back to
say I
the
love you for
Kai.
the first time, this would be a great place to get engaged.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what Lakai means in French, it's the Kai.
Okay, thank you for that explanation.
Yeah.
Very helpful. Very
Similar
helpful.
to La Nino.
Have you eaten here at Lakai?
No, I thought I had. And now I realized I went to a restaurant called Tuscany.
Oh yeah. They
Which
have a
was
new
awesome.
they have a new garden scape right next to Tuscany that adds to the ambiance, and that they rent for weddings. It is beautiful. I've taken photos there before. I've been to a wedding there
really?
before. Yes.
I've never ate here, but
You never
I've
eaten here?
eaten here. I've never outed here. I
Aided?
don't know. Ate it, yeah. But there's a lot of people walking around.
Grounds crew?
It feels like part of eating here is the walk around.
Yeah, it's the
I would
experience
kind of
of
like
being
to see
on
the
property.
dining hall.
I bet we could go in.
You think?
I'm sure they're not serving right now, so they wouldn't mind.
Oh,
Should we
look, they
take
have a
tour?
couple of
they have
those
some
weird little
Alpen
bubbles.
Globes. They're called Alpen Globes.
Oh, yeah. Alpen globes. Also, there's a peacock.
Let's take some pictures.
Did you see the peacock?
No, is there a peacock?
He's coming right up. You're about 10 feet
Oh.
from him.
Okay, I'm taking his picture.
He's looking at us.
There's the peacock. I don't think I can take
I
photos.
wonder how close I can get to him.
I mean, I don't think I can take videos, but I know I can take photos.
I feel like I'm getting pretty close to him.
He's probably used to people.
Your mic, is that what you said?
Okay, mic's back on.
Oh,
So
okay.
Steve is now filming the wildlife at Lakai.
Hey, look over here. Oh, look at his pretty face.
Is it a boy one or a girl one?
Well, peacocks are boy ones.
Boy ones? They don't have girl peacocks? I think you're wrong.
They call them peahens.
Peahens?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is this a joke? Are you doing a bit?
No.
No, this
He's
is real.
trying to eat a leaf. He just ate a leaf. Look at his feet, dude.
He does have large talons.
Yeah, I think he just ate a leaf.
Tell us more about your
Yeah.
dating. So you were talking about how you wanted to, let's keep walking. You were talking about how you wanted to
Get into a relationship and meet someone? Or take someone
where
here?
you could bring someone here. So
That would
what
be
would
the
that
goal.
take?
Oh, look, there's two old people.
Oh, there's people in there dining.
I mean, young
I think they're having a
whippersnappers.
business meeting.
Yeah. What would it take? I mean, it would take meeting somebody.
What do you look
Step
for?
one.
What do you look for in someone that you're meeting?
I mean, first things first are you want to feel I want to notice them. I want to be like, who's that?
And what makes you notice somebody?
I mean,
That's really good.
they
I was listening
stand
to
out.
a podcast earlier, and Ariana Grande talked about something being carbonated,
Carbonated.
like sparkling, you know?
Oh,
and I thought,
interesting
oh,
that
that's a
she used
good
the
way-
word carbon.
That's a good way to like describe something.
These are
So
sticky.
how do we, yeah, they are sticky.
The stairs.
How do we carbonate our encounters and make somebody like Steve Soelberg notice you? What is it that makes you notice?
I mean, the first time, I don't know why I'm going back to this one. I remember one time, there's a swan. I feel like I gave the girl a line, but it wasn't. I was just trying to stop her from leaving. But she did stand out.
And in what way?
I mean, some was just the fact that she was cute. I mean, you're like, that's a cute girl. Who's that? But also some of it was just the way that
So when you say she was cute, you mean like she had put herself together, she was wearing
yeah, I feel like she had
makeup or,
a cute
like
sense.
colorful?
Her style was
sense of
was
style?
something that I noticed. Like I was like, not everybody wears those types of outfits. Like, I want to say it was kind of funky. I don't know that it was. I don't even exactly remember
But it
what
was
she was
unique and different from what other people were wearing.
Yeah.
I'm looking in the dining hall now.
Is this the dining hall?
No, oh, this looks like some sort of conference room.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was funky. She had cool glasses. I remember thinking, for whatever reason, I want to wear those glasses. I was like, that'd be fun to try on those glasses. I don't know why I thought that, but...
Ooh, they have a greenhouse. Let's see if we can go in. We can.
It's open as things that are open.
Oh my gosh, look what we're doing at Lakai.
Ooh, smells good.
This is lovely.
The Kai.
So you gave her a line, you say?
Well, she was going to leave, and I wasn't going to have the opportunity to say anything. And I was like, this girl has caught my eye. I will say, I will add this, though. She looked at me, too.
Ooh.
And I think there's something to be said about that when they make eye contact, and then you make eye contact again. I'd already made eye contact with her about, at least 3 times.
Okay, yes.
And that was enough that it was like, all right, you got to talk to this girl. You're
she's waiting
making
for you.
eye contact. And I think that's a big deal. Because had she not looked at me at all, I don't think I would have ever said anything.
Right. Come stand by this and I'll take your picture.
The Kai.
The Kai, that's what it means.
The Kai.
The Kai. Okay, so what you're bringing up here reminds me of a bit from Patty Stanger's book called Become Your Own Matchmaker or something of that sort. And she calls that the 5-second flirt.
Let's go behind
You want
her
to go?
real quick, too.
I think it's a restroom.
I think there's more.
You think there's more back here?
No, it's a restroom. You're
It's
right.
just restroom.
Okay.
So the 5-second flirt is when you make eye contact and you hold it for 5 seconds. First, you
5 seconds?
That's a long time, but
That's an eternity.
And I might say 3 would suffice. Ooh, look, there's some hibiscus up there.
Do you smile?
Yeah, you smile. So you have to do this 2 times. The first time it could be random chance, but the second time, according to Patty, he knows it's for him. Right? Or she knows it's for her.
That's right.
In your
Yeah,
case.
they would.
Okay, so you guys had made eye contact a couple of times, a series of times, and she was getting ready to leave. And so you.
Yeah.
And so you.
And she walked past me, which could have been something she didn't think about at all.
Now she was doing it on purpose.
But I think maybe she had,
If you guys had made eye contact
even
a
if
series of times.
subconsciously.
Yes.
Yeah, she walked past me to reach the exit. And I stopped her and I said, hey, are you famous?
That's so good. And what did she say?
No. And I was like, I think you might be.
And you said, in my eyes, you are, baby. Something like that.
That would have been good. But I didn't do that.
We're taking a picture now. I don't know if we can do that.
I feel like it looks like I definitely have breasts.
You don't have breasts.
What is going on?
Okay. And then what happened? Tell us the story.
Well, we ended up talking for a long time. I mean,
So
not
she
that
didn't
long,
leave?
but yeah, at least 20 minutes or so.
Really?
And
And
made
then?
lots of connections and
And you knew some of the same people and you had some things in common. And
yeah.
Awesome.
And
Great.
so then it was like, all right, let's do phone numbers. And so that was good.
I actually like the way you said that just then, right? Because it can be so, ooh, I bet this is like a bonfire thing.
Yeah, they have fire rocks.
Okay, stand by it and I'll take so our listeners know what we're talking about.
It's got a flower.
There's going to be so many photos posted with this episode. So I like the way you brought that up because it's weird to say, hey, can I get your number? That feels like a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
But the way you said it was,
let's do
let's
phone
do
numbers.
phone numbers.
Yeah.
How are you going to turn somebody down if they say, well, gosh, this has been great. Let's do phone numbers? Let's do phone numbers.
It feels like it's very foregone conclusion.
Yeah, like obviously we're going to be doing phone numbers,
Yeah.
right?
And that
So-
way you can avoid, I actually, one of the things of dating that I think is the most difficult is right before, like the very first meeting of somebody, you want it to be so effortless and so easy. That being said, even the best of ones, there's still some work because we are busy people. And your work of like, when are we going to be able to get together? I think we met and then we didn't get to go on our first date for like a month.
Yeah, because of schedules.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Oh, probably like 2-3 years ago.
Okay, so this was this before cruise ships or during cruise ships?
It was right at the start of cruise ships, yeah.
Okay.
I had done a few, but I think I had done like my first cruise ship, which was brutal. Like,
Your first cruise ship was brutal?
it was hard. I got COVID.
Ooh,
I mean, of course I did, right?
naturally.
Early cruise ships, early COVID.
So did
Not
you
early
perform
COVID,
or
but,
did you just stay in your cabin sick?
you had to stay in your cabin, but then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I think I'm good now. But I still had this like residual cough, but I wasn't like coming up COVID positive, right?
Uh-huh.
But that cough still sounds like not good
Yeah,
to
to
especially
audience
passengers.
members. Yeah, who are on a cruise.
And so I'm like doing a show and I can feel one of these coughs coming on. And I don't know, when I have to cough, I have to cough. I can't
You
just
can't
like,
be like, I'm going to swallow it for now.
yeah.
Some people have that ability.
So I faked taking a drink and like purposefully kind of spilled it. And then was like, oh no, I
Brilliant.
drank weird, and was like, and I coughed
Brilliant.
like that. But then I coughed for way too long and people were like,
I'm not buying it anymore.
I think one person went, oh my gosh. Like something like that. I was like,
Okay, back to our story about you guys went on a date. It didn't go anywhere, it sounds like. But let's talk about the future of bringing somebody here. Where are places that you might meet somebody? And or like, what would you do if you feel a renewed sense of motivation and you want this
I
to
met
happen?
her at a fireside. I tend to not do well on social media or not social media, the dating apps.
Oh, there's another peacock.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
You tend to not do well because
Well, and you might say, Steve, that's ridiculous.
I might. So tell me what it is, and then I'll tell you if I'll say it.
Because the dating apps that I use want you to put your height, and I think
Yeah.
I think I'm filtered out. I think if you're
Oh,
under
you
6
don't
foot,
make
you're
it.
filtered out.
A lot. See, ladies, I'm here to tell you that if you are tired of meeting the same kind of riffraff guy, lower your height filter.
Well, here's the thing,
Because there's a lot of gems.
and it sucks to
Look,
admit
we're
it,
in a
but
neighborhood now.
women.
They sell. You could buy a home
Yeah.
here.
Post Malone lives right over there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he does. Yeah, he does.
Probably.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, like women know that this is a thing. Women know that there's women who are very attractive, who have zero personality, because they weren't forced to develop it, because they were there with a hot face, body all the time. No
They
need
had
to
all the
develop a
attention they
personality.
wanted. Yeah.
Tall men, no offense, 6-footers, you're boring. No. I'm kidding. They're actually, I know tons of guys that are my close friends who are over 6 foot who have great personalities.
There's a lot of tall guys with great personalities.
Yeah.
And a lot of beautiful women with great personalities.
Absolutely. I'm sure it exists. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that, and maybe that's just something that short, ugly people say to cope. It might be.
Oh my gosh, you're
Who
so
knows?
funny. Well, I don't think you're that short or that ugly.
Well,
And I have evidence to back that up because a lot of people ask me about your availability
oh, that's very
and
nice.
what you're looking for. So that's part of my motivation in recording
yeah.
this with you.
Oh, it's for me to get to this
Yeah.
point where I realize,
Well, put some stuff out so people know what you're looking for.
oh, okay.
Yeah. And so
Oh.
you know what you're looking for too.
Well, yeah. I mean, Yeah.
It's hard to find. This is what I say this to my clients all the time. It's so hard to hit a target that you don't have.
I am at a point where I realize, because to be honest, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I think you have to say it where you give yourself some grace. Ultimately, I feel like I botched it with the girl that I ended up taking to Disney World. And I kind of went, yeah, that was
This is different than the girl you met at the fireside, though, right? To be clear.
Well, I
Fireside
oddly
girl?
enough just met somebody at a fireside, but I haven't taken them on a
No,
date
but you were
yet.
telling me the girl you asked if she was famous. That's not the same girl as you went to
No,
Disney
it was.
World with.
That was the same girl.
Oh, it was the same girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
yeah.
right.
And maybe I'm giving too much information here.
No, you're not.
I don't know that
I think it's a good story. Keep telling it.
that it's TMI.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch on.
She was enamored a little quicker than I was. That sounds like it's not a competition, and I don't think that ever needs to be said, but it did happen.
How did you know she was more enamored than you?
She told me.
Oh, okay. So what would have and I'm extrapolating that when you found that out, that changed how you were thinking or changed how you were feeling.
I mean, it shouldn't. It shouldn't
But it
at
did.
all. Do you know that I'm here? There's a peacock, really close.
Yeah,
I don't mean to emphasize the last part of that. I apologize. But
we're engaging with the wildlife
they're
again.
so colorful. He doesn't care at all.
No, he's unbothered.
How does this relate to what we're talking about?
So we're talking about
Peacocks.
you're trying to relate the peacocks. No, I'm bringing you back to the topic, which was she said, I'm more enamored with you.
I mean, she didn't
Or something like
necessarily
that.
say it, but
She let you
she
know.
did. She did write me a letter, and I just did not respond in kind.
It was a little overwhelming for you.
Yeah, I
hear that.
panicked. I did.
At what
I
point did
panicked.
you get the letter? Like how many times you had been out?
We've been out a few times, probably 3 or 4.
In her defense, one of those times was to Disney World, which is very
I
magical.
know. It was
does sound
way
like a
too
movie.
magical.
It does sound like a movie.
It-
so
it was
can't
almost
say
like-
that I blame her.
Yeah, I don't blame her either. That was like, I should have recognized that it's like,
Look, it's possibly it's the peacocks.
I don't know. Maybe
feel
it's
like
the
that's the
peacocks.
same-
Oh, it's the same
we
size
just
poop.
found another pile of you know
Darker.
what. You know what? We don't
Yeah.
want to say.
Okay, so
think
my
it's the
Toto
peacocks.
theory is wrong, but peacocks definitely tracks.
Okay, so you didn't. So you say you didn't respond in kind. How did you respond? And what did it do for you inside?
That was the mistake, is if you don't respond, careful.
Yeah, I saw it.
I think I froze in fear.
Uh-huh.
And I think my lack of acknowledgement of it, there was like this feeling of just like, I can't acknowledge it. I wasn't ready to acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to rewind the relationship to those earlier moments where it's like magical and springy and I feel like I know what to say. And so then when I'm having these moments where I don't know what to say, now suddenly I just feel like this awkward, frozen idiot.
So in the spirit of what we were talking about earlier, as we were saying, before, like I don't want to seem like a creeper in there or whatever in the photo shoot that we have. We're walking around now. We walked away from the photo shoot because we were not needed. Now that if we look at that in the same way, what would you have wanted to say or do?
I would acknowledge that that I had nervousness.
Yeah.
I think I felt that admitting that I had nervousness would have hurt her feelings.
Uh-huh.
But the truth is, not saying anything hurts feelings more. But
Yes.
it's this desire, like when people go, hey, nice shirt. And you're the type of person that goes, you have a nice shirt. You don't acknowledge that they said nice shirt
Yes.
because you can't take a compliment.
Right.
You just immediately are like trying to project back what you received from them.
Yes.
And so there's this thing that happens when, and ultimately this goes back to a core of not knowing to love yourself. In my opinion. I mean, this is not, it could be different for everybody, but
Love yourself or trust yourself to be in this position with somebody?
Yeah, and I think both of those are on the somewhat of the same.
Whoa.
Oh, we found
We are
some
in-
leaves, didn't we?
We are in some thick
It's
foliage
nice.
on the ground.
If you're hearing swishing,
That's
but
what this is.
yeah, like if you, yeah, loving yourself, trusting yourself. You're right; those are two different things, and I
So-
think it takes both.
Yeah, I think you're right. And trusting that however you feel is something that you can release, especially if somebody's inquiring,
Yeah.
right? So she's told you, you froze, basically didn't acknowledge it. Looking back, turning back the clock, what would you have done now? Or like, here in your rational brain?
Yeah. I would have immediately wrote a note back saying, "Thank you so much for your very kind note. I absolutely loved reading it. I felt so locked,
We're not getting in there.
knocked in the
We tried to break
outside
into
the
the
snow
Alpine
globe."
globe. We're not getting in. Okay, so I read your note.
Yeah, I think just
enjoyed
acknowledging
reading
that
it.
you read the note, loving it, writing a note back. You don't have to say everything that was said back in return. It doesn't have to be a nice shirt situation.
Yeah, right. So what could you have
But
said?
I think you can say, "This is where I'm at in the relationship."
And acknowledge your nervousness, even.
Absolutely.
I really like you. I'm a trepidatious guy who spooks easily. I think we should keep going. But
But I'm spooked AF.
I have to I have to honor my own nervous system, which is slow.
Yeah.
And that might be disappointing to you.
Slow, quick. I'm like the waltz.
Slow, quick.
Oh, is it 3?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not a dancer. Yeah. And how do you think, like, I know you're not Nostradamus or anything, but how do you think she receives something like that versus getting nothing?
I mean, now I recognize that it's way better. It's funny because I had a lot of opportunities, though. I mean, I wasn't given one. You're never given one shot. You're usually, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you are.
Like, you were given several opportunities with her.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I just continually kind of drop that ball. And you want to give yourself grace in that and say, I mean, it's okay to acknowledge that you go, "Hey, I don't like the reaction that I did. I think it was incorrect," or whatever. But you have to also be like, "Well, I did the best that I could with the time being, and
Yeah.
perhaps I did that because
this is
maybe
our
I wasn't."
palace over here, right? So we can move this velvet rope.
Yeah, there is a velvet rope on an outdoor path. Seems a little excessive, but yeah, I don't know. It's easy to give in to fear with relationships,
Yeah, fear loves to drive the bus.
and
And
it's a
honestly,
bummer, right?
fear deserves a spot on the bus, but it's not driver. Where do you think we would put fear on the bus?
I don't even know if I'd put him as co-pilot, but maybe co-pilot.
I'd say
A few seats
middle of the bus. If there's 10 rows on the bus, I'd say 4 or 5 is plenty. Because
Oh,
you know,
okay.
keeps
Oh,
us
we're
keeps
in the
us safe.
background of a shot.
We're in a shot.
Are we? Oh wait, we're not. She's over there.
Where's the photographer?
We're on the side.
Okay, we can scoot this way and not, okay, we can scoot this way and not be in. Oh, that dress. The texture on that dress.
So I
Yes.
was telling her, I'm like, if you have any destination weddings like that, you can stuff into a little bag, like
Oh,
carry on,
yes.
and you can get married in that. Like, you don't have to steam it, nothing.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
because it doesn't wrinkle.
But that for a cruise, Steve, whenever you.
Yes, for a wedding dress for your cruise.
Did Evan tell you we are going to take pictures for our 20th anniversary? We're doing a cruise, and we're going to
Help me find the
Cozumel.
side.
love
Yes, of course.
And take a little. Actually, no. You're in a good spot. No, take a step towards me.
Who's that guy? Does he own this house?
I don't think so. I bet his wife is one of the models. So a very fit and attractive man is walking into the chateau house with a baby. And they're both strawberry blonde.
Yeah, maybe do you think he's with the other redheaded lady?
Could be. It's like we're only doing gingers and brunettes here.
What is that?
I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, there is a degree of actually, sometimes it's what models she can,
Procure.
yeah. And also within the budget. Oh yeah, earlier I was like, how much does this cost?
Oh yeah, right back here.
Maybe 20,
I bet.
20 grand, 25.
I'm not sure.
It might be more.
Who knows? Who knows?
There's a lot of people here. Actually, I mean, you're looking at flights, photographers, but yeah, at least 20.
There's at least 3 photographers here.
Maybe I'm going
Let's go back
high
in
though.
the house.
Okay. You want?
Well, anyway, I think this was a good little discussion.
So
But the
yeah.
thing that we didn't cover is let's come in here. Let's see what's going on. The thing that we didn't cover is
Every single one of them.
where do you find and what attracts. So we're thinking funky, something memorable and unique. I met this guy at a dinner the other night. This is not a dating thing.
We can go upstairs.
Who's this?
This is Victoria's husband.
Okay, that's what we were guessing. No, don't be. No, we were not. We had like an over under on who this guy belongs to. Yeah. Okay. So, Steve, let's sit on some chairs here. So I was telling you, I met this guy at a dinner the other night, and he was wearing a nice like sport jacket, put together guy, and he was also wearing a pin on his lapel that said NFL.
Not for lamos.
No, I don't think that. I think it means National Football League.
Oh, okay, that
Is
makes
what
more
I would
sense.
guess. So naturally, I had an in to start a conversation with him,
Yeah.
right? And I don't really even know anything about the National Football League, but
Yeah.
it was enough to.
I shouldn't have started eating a snack. Sorry.
Well, now I want snacks too. It was enough to like start our conversation, to open it up. So that's one thing. And you talked about funky glasses, right? I'm telling you about a NFL pin. And do you
Something
can you
to-
see the pin I'm wearing right now?
Heart
It's not just any heart. What's it doing?
sparkling.
It's sparkling, right? So I always, and look, I've got one here too. I always try and wear
Heart sparkle jewelry.
some sparkly, something that if somebody wanted to start a conversation with me, it would
They'd be
easy
like,
for
"What's
them
that
to do
heart
that."
all about?"
Yeah, and then I could tell them. Right. I think I would probably wear a sparkle heart, whether I was a matchmaker or not. But still, we're having a conversation. So,
What am I wearing today that would make someone go?
you've got that yak hat.
I do have it's a little goat,
Yeah.
but it kind of looks like yeah.
Yeah, but we could start a conversation about
What's
it.
that
So
all
you're
about?
doing it. Yeah, tell me about your hat.
And I would
that
I
come
would
from?
start telling you about hiking and how I like mountain hiking.
And then I would tell you that my brother was just on Mount Everest.
Oh yeah, he did Everest Base Camp.
Yeah, well, he tried.
Oh, they didn't
He
make
got
it.
caught in that unbelievable storm on Everest,
Oh,
which the New York Times is reporting is the most snow that's ever fallen on Earth in that period of time.
What? That's epic.
So it was epic.
So what they do? They had to turn back.
Yeah, they had to turn
Did they
back.
stay at one of the tea houses, or they?
The tea house's roofs
Close.
collapsed.
Are they okay? Did anybody die?
A lot of people died,
Dang it.
but not my brother, thankfully. So now we're
course.
having this cool conversation, right? Or I could also tell you
That's crazy.
about some of my hikes that I've been on, because I actually love hiking too. And guess where I've been? I've been to the Wave. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
You have to get a permit. It's really hard to get.
They recently made it really hard to get.
Yeah, it was hard, and it's getting harder.
It's stupid. I'm kind of angry about it
I know.
because I was literally there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, were you?
I was gonna do the lottery. Used to be able to do an in-person lottery. Now they have it geo-fenced. You can only, because it's not in person anymore, it's virtual. You can only do the in-person lottery if you're geofenced within that area and 2 days before. So basically they just made it so that only guides are going to get it.
Oh.
Which there's no way that anybody will ever hear this who has this power, but how dare you? Unbelievably rude. You've just gatekept the wave for only the rich.
Yeah.
I think it's super offensive.
Yeah. It is true.
Unbelievably
And
rude
you don't
and
need a guide.
unbelievably...
It's an easy hike.
Yeah,
But it's
and they're
easy to
doing
get,
it...
It's easy to get lost. If you go on a hot day, you should probably have a guide
Yeah.
because it is easy to get lost and then you will die.
Oh.
But we went in like February or something, so.
Yeah, I think they want it to, that might be part of the purpose of why they're trying to have only guides to
Yeah.
it. And they're like, you don't have to be super rich, but
We don't really want you to die.
I don't know. I don't love the idea of having to have a guide.
I know. Well, you don't need one unless it's a hot day.
Yeah.
And they could say over a certain temperature, we're only going to have you go there with people who've been there before. But anyway, we are
garbage.
talking about hiking on a dating podcast.
We look at how easy it was though.
Yeah, and all because he wore something unique.
That was cool.
That was cool.
I didn't realize that happened so easily.
Yeah, it was very easy.
It was like right away. Look at the size of this book.
Anything else you would like the ladies to know? About you in general or about men in
About
general?
me?
That is a big book. Oh, it's a big book of Lakai weddings.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I do think the concept of there has to be some sort of something in their eye, like when we talked about making eye contact. And I don't know why, but it feels like there's times in my life when I look in the mirror and I go, you handsome devil, you. You know, you just feel like great about yourself. And I think getting to that, I think it's important to, I don't want to say it getting to that point because because then it feels like there's some sort of work that you have to do. And I think there is work. To be honest, in this sphere, I don't totally know what I feel yet.
Yeah.
I think there
That's
is work to be done on yourself to feel good about yourself. I don't know that work is necessarily like, you've got to work on yourself or whatever. I think
No.
it's like
You want to know
kind
what
of
I
different.
think? You know what I think? You've got to set the stage for the way, for the life you want to walk into, right? So we've talked about this on the podcast many times before, a dating uniform, right? So what's going to make you feel like when you look in the mirror, you can say, you handsome devil, you, right? For me, that means having my eyebrows like shaped, right? And my eyebrows are clear. So I have to tint them, and anyway, there's a kind of a process to go through to get them to look
Camilla, we're
the
gonna
way.
go down to 10 minutes to dress.
I have pretty clear
still in a
eyebrows
photo
too.
shoot.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's some things that we can do that help us feel more secure and confident in how we look. And even if we're only there for 20 minutes, like you don't always have to fancy yourself a handsome devil. But when you
Yeah.
show up to the event, it would be great if you could be closer to that than feeling really self-conscious. And some of those
Yeah.
efforts to put, to trim your beard or to trim your nose hairs or to invest
both
in
of those probably need
invest
done.
in some glasses that you really feel
Good.
are popping, and maybe they're expensive, but they really do a lot for your image of self. Those investments can be really incredibly important.
Yeah. Investments, that's a different way of saying it too. Rather than saying, you got to work on yourself, invest in yourself.
Yeah, you've got to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And we don't often think to do that.
I mean, I think everybody has their own way of motivation sometimes, and mine tends to be a little bit more gentle. Some people absolutely, and there's times when I can use a football coach who's like, get out there, Soelberg, you got this, whatever. But not even you got this. You drill sergeant might be a
What's
better.
going on out there?
Yeah, yeah, I tend to be like, I have to be nice to myself because for some reason I tend to think negative thoughts too easily. the downward spiral
Yeah.
rather than the upward spiral.
Right.
The I don't want to appear to be a creep,
Yeah. What do I
but
want
what
instead?
do I want to appear to be?
Yeah. Good full circle takeaways. Well, look at us. We managed to have a very meaningful conversation in the middle of a BarbieAnn Bridal photo shoot.
And such a cool photo shoot. It's been
And
so
this
cool to be here.
It's been such a pleasure to be here too. And I guess with that, we will wrap it up and just say,
Thanks for tuning in.
No.
Is that what we say?
no, we say something
What's your favorite color?
else. No, that's not it either. You can make me
Talk
say
to you
it.
later.
No,
I'll catch you next time.
let's do it again sometime.
Stay classy, San Diego. Let's do it again sometime.